Hey guys! Today we're gonna take a look at the Tamagotchi Meets Fantasy version that was released in July 2019 in Japan. Now this comes in two different shell colors. There is a purple shell color and a teal one, or blue-green shell color. So as you can see, I have the teal one. These go for around $62 plus shipping on HobbyLink Japan. And I checked the pricing today on eBay and they go for around $90 plus shipping. Some cost less and some cost more, so maybe from $75 to $100 and plus dollars, but I think around $90 the most of them go for. So in this Fantasy Meets version, there are 6 new characters that are fairy tale inspired, and you can see them here on the front of the box. So there's Kuchipachi, I think that's Kirarichi, Melodichi, Yumemichi, Lovelychi, and Mamechi. So these are all inspired from Aladdin, Alice in Wonderland, and I think Cinderella as well. So that's really cool if you are really into like the fairy tales. So along with the 6 new characters, it also has 3 new fairy tale inspired pets as well. But this is what the box looks like. Here you can see them all again. Really cute. And there's the bottom. And this is what the Tama itself looks like. Really, really pretty front. There's the top and the shell itself. So it's really, really pretty and I absolutely love this one. Now the front is, I think, switched in the purple shell color, and where the yellow is on bottom and the blue is on top. I don't quote me on that. I think it is. Anyway. There are 2 other characters that are featured throughout this Tama, and they are the Otogichi siblings, so brother Otogichi and sister Otogichi, and they come from the second Tamagotchi movie. They own and run what is called the Magical Flying Library Ship, and the books they have can take Tamas or Tamagotchis on adventures inside the stories. So you can see animations from that as you go and travel to these new locations. So there are 3 new fairy tale inspired locations on this one. And I think it's really cute how they like jump inside the books. So that's some extra information there. Let's go ahead and check out the background. This is the standard background. So looks like a royal room from like in a castle, so that's really cool. And I have changed my menu background to the Aladdin themed, but let's go and just pick the default one real quick. So here we have the default one. So let's go ahead and check out the scale icon. So like on all the others, you have your character, your name and your character's name and gender, happiness, hungry level, generation, age, and gotchi points. And on the second option, there is your profile name and your birthday, and your profile picture would pop up here if you've connected to the Tamagotchi app. However, I haven't, so mine is not there. Then we have settings, and here you have, the first one is time and date, which you can change. Then we have screen brightness, and then sound on and off. And lastly, we have the icon banners, or the backgrounds for the icons. And these unlock as you, or these become available as you unlock the different locations. The second icon is the food icon. Here we have refrigerator and the restaurant or cafe. And this is the standard food and snack. Let's check out what the kitchen looks like. And of course, Gosaruchi is an adult, so he doesn't like the food, which is for kids. So that was the kitchen. Let's go check out the restaurant. And this is the town, by the way. And that's what the restaurant looks like. I'm not really sure if it's any different from the Magical and Fairy Tale Meets. I'm pretty sure it's different from the Sanrio Meets version. There are subtle differences between the versions, I think. So here we have snacks. I have two downloadables. Sorry, these are foods. And then we have snacks. And yeah, so that was the restaurant. Then there's the toilet icon. We have the bathroom itself. And then the bath or bathing animation. The fourth icon is the connection one, where you can connect to a Meets, a Mix, you can download items, or you can connect to the app. Then we have the family icon, where you can go and visit your parents. Unfortunately, I had a 4th generation character on this one that died, so I had to start it all over again. So Gosaruchi is a 1st generation character, so he essentially doesn't have parents that he can visit, but that's the first option. Then we have the family tree. So here you can see my last character that died, but otherwise the previous characters that I've had. And then there's a family photo of Gosaruchi and his parents. Then we have the going out icon, and this is for when you want to go to Tama Depa and shop or play games, or to go to the park. So let's go and check out the Tama Depa. And you can either choose to go shopping or play games. So let's check out the shop. The first one is wallpapers or reform. So I have a few downloaded ones, and you can see by the heart that, tell by the heart that it's a downloaded wallpaper. But that one is in the Fantasy Meets. There's a castle one, Aladdin themed one, and Alice in Wonderland one, another castle one. Then we have the toys. And accessories. That's really cute. That's a hat, which is a bookcase. So cool. But these are the other standard ones. And then we have the rings that you can choose to propose with, either a cheap one or a more expensive one. So that was Tama Depa. Then we have Game Corner, and here we have two new games that are sort of fairy tale or fantasy inspired. The first one, you can see Otogichi, brother Otogichi, and his library. So you have to count the books that he's, how many books he delivers or whatever. I lost count. Was that 8? But some are returned, so I think that was 6. And then you have to guess or count the books that he lends out. I think that was 6, right? Yay! So that's brother Otogichi, the one who runs the library, with his sister, little sister. Here we have a sewing game, and you just have to fill the bar up by pressing the A button as fast as possible. Yay! More joy! Pretty cool. And then I have 2 extra games that are downloaded, but I'm not going to go through those. So that was the going out icon. Oh, really quickly, then there's the park as well. Here you can meet different characters throughout the day. So they're just having a dialogue, talking back and forth. Or it's them talking. But yeah. So that was the park. Then we have the different locations. And here are 8 different locations. The first ones are the ones that are also on the Magical and Fairy Meets or Fairy Tale Meets. I'm not really sure if they're on the Sanrio Meets as well. I can't remember. But then there are 3 new ones as well that are fairy tale themed. So we have Tama Hotel, Gourmet Street, Tama Farm, Toy Park, Tama Sports Plaza, Princess Palace, and Arabian Night, and Wonderland. So these last 3 ones are fairy tale themed. So, and I have 2 extra ones that I've downloaded. But if we go to Wonderland as the first one that you can unlock, you do that by going out to the yard with your very first adult character. And then of course you can bring a toy with you. We're not going to do that right now. So you can see here you travel by boat. And here you can see the magical, what was it called? Library ship. And here we have brother and sister Otogichi. You jump into the book and then you travel to the location. So that's so cool. So the first one is where you can meet the different characters exclusive to Wonderland. And they're all like Alice in Wonderland themed. So it's really cute. Then we have the Wonderland shop with a lot of clocks. And there we have Otogichi again. So here are food that you can buy, snacks. Oh, the Cheshire Cat. And toys. And lastly, accessories. And that was the shop. Then we have what I think is called Trump Paint. They basically paint your character. And as you can see, he was painted red. So the second location that you can unlock is Princess Palace. And you can unlock that from 2nd generation onward by going to Trump Paint at Wonderland that we just did, and then randomly receive Pumpkin Lantern and then use Pumpkin Lantern. that will unlock Princess Palace. So let's go ahead and check that out. Oh. There we go. I was kind of confused there. So the first place is where you meet all the Princess Palace characters. And there is Lovely Princess, or Princess Lovely. I can't really remember her name, her correct name, but she's really cute. We also have Prince Mamechi. Then let's check out the shop at Princess Palace. Very royal looking. And there's Otogichi. So there's food and snacks and toys. And accessories. Really pretty. And then we have, I think it's a royal dance at Princess Palace, or like a prom night. So cute. Now, of course, at all the locations, there's also the fourth option to marry or propose to some of the characters that you met at the different locations. So the last location to unlock is Arabian Night, and you can unlock it from the second generation onward by going to prom night at Princess Palace at 7 p.m. to receive a jewelry box, and then you just have to use that, and then it unlocks Arabian Night. So let's check that out. So here are the characters that you can meet, or this is the place where you meet characters, rather. And I love the background. Then we have the Arabian Night shop. And there is food, snacks, and toys, and accessories, a turban. And then we have a gem catching game, which is really cool to have an extra game as well. And you have to catch 15 falling gems in order to win the game. And then you get 200 gacha points. And you, of course, have to avoid the falling skulls. But yeah, so that is the gem catching game. And lastly, of course, there's the option to propose. So those were all of the new locations that you can get on the Fantasy Meets. Then we have the treasure chest where the first option is where all your toys are stored. So that was the jewelry box. And here are your accessories, and I can see that they're all red because we were painted at, was it Princess Palace? I think, or no, it was at Wonderland, right? And then there's the option to vacuum. And then there is where special items are stored, like the camera to take photos of your character, and then other special items. And then there's the album, and here you have the characters you've met at the different locations. Tamatomos or Tomodachi, which is characters you've connected with, like other physical Tamagotchis. And lastly, there is, a photo album of all the photos you've taken of your Tama. So let's go and check out the characters at the different locations. So here we have Prince Mamechi. That is, I think, Lamp Pachi, as in Kuchipachi. Kikichi. I haven't met a lot of them, but I was wondering. So we have Lovely Princess, or Princess Lovely. And let's see here. There we have Mellow something, I can't really remember her name. Mellow Arabian. Oh well, so those were some of the characters. And lastly, we have the medicine icon. And you can actually get this paint off by just taking a shower, taking a bath. That should work. It worked the last time, so let's see. Yay! It did. Good. And lastly, let's just go outside. I left a toy that usually attracts a pet, but it didn't work this time, so we're just gonna bring it inside for now. And maybe try again another time. So that was it, guys. This is the Fantasy Meets version released in July 2019 in Japan. I really like this a lot. It is super pretty. So I am really happy to have this in my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. You are welcome to subscribe to my channel if you'd like. Also, you are welcome to check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!